What's up, guys? So we are looking at the Year of the Horse. So let's just dive straight into it because this video is about a fortnight late. So people born in the Year of the Horse are extremely animated, active and energetic. They love to be in a crowd, which can you tell me what that's like? Because I don't understand people that like to be in a crowd. Almost to the point where I don't really trust you if you like being in a crowd of strangers. Like, what kind of a masochist are you? Anyway, personal opinion there, not actual definition there. So they love to be in a crowd and they can usually be seen on such occasions as concerts, theatre performances, sporting events, parties, and meetings. Now the first four I can forgive because concerts, theatre performances, sporting events, and parties are all entertainment, and it makes sense. You want to be with people at a concert. You want to be part of something there. A theatre performance, you know, there's a certain group of people that go to those. You want to feel like you belong in that group. Sporting events, the same thing. You want to be with people that support your team. Parties, you're with your friends, right? But meetings? Are there people out there that actually enjoy going to business meetings? I don't. Anyway, with a deft sense of humour, horses are masters of repartee. They love to take centre stage and delight audiences everywhere. Sometimes the horse can be a little self-centered, but that doesn't mean that they aren't interested in other people's problems. And they are more cunning than they are intelligent. Generally speaking, don't at me if you're a genius and a horse, okay? Generally speaking. And that's probably why most horse people, and this does say most horse people on the site, but most horse people lack a real confidence because they are just trying to go off their cunning rather than their intellect. Okay, so we're gonna take it back to the last Earth year, considering that the next horse year is going to be a fire one, and that will help us complete the cycle of 5 elements here. So, 1978, and thereby any horse year ending in 8, and they happen every 60 years, so the next one will be 2038 for an Earth horse. 1990, and again, any zeros, so this one would be 2050 for a gold horse or a metal horse. This site is the only one that I've found that actually calls it gold. Every other time I've looked up Wu Jing and the 5 elements in Chinese mythology, it is metal. Pretty sure the little, I'm not sure if they're still called kanji in Chinese, but that's the word I know from Japanese. But the little symbol for the element actually is just the word for metal. 2002, again, and all ones ending in 2s are water horses. So it's 2002, 2014, and the ones ending in 4 are wood horses. And the next one that we will have come to us that will be a horse year is 2026, and that will be for the fire horse. And we will discuss the elements now. So, as I said, any ending in 8, so I said 1978, the one before that was 1918, so like World War II, 1, not 2. 2 is the end of the water horse. Okay, cool. Anyway. So 1980 and 1978, the Earth horse. Optimistic, kind-hearted, righteous but irritable, with a strong sense of responsibility and always ready to help others. 1930 and 1990, the metal horse. They are kind, straightforward, calm, rational, always ready to help others, and are popular among their friends. So if you are a metal horse, and you are watching this, are you the quote-unquote mum/dad friend of your group? Or are you just like the party animal? feel like party animals probably going to be, considering what we just discussed, it's probably going to be the more likely case there. Let me know in the comments down below. So 1942 and 2002. Wow. Though I know that the snake is the one before this, so the snakes just aren't having a great go of it. 1941 and 2001. I think we can both agree that shitty things happened in both those years, and that's as far as we're going to discuss that. I didn't even pick that up when I read that last time. Okay. But 1942 and 2002, the water horse are sentimental, they can be irritable, but they are reliable, amicable, always ready to help others. Does that literally come up in every one of these? No, it does not. Thank God, this is the last one that's always ready to help others. They are very charming for friends of the opposite sex. So, wow, that was so cringe. I apologize for that. Moving right along, the wood horse, 1954 to 2014. Incorrect. 1954 and 2014. The wood horse can be irritable, but is sentimental and with an abundant imagination and insightful analysis of issues. Wow. So they are probably your political friend. Let's be real here. They're probably also either 6 or 66. So there's that as well. There are no wood horses our age. They're more likely to be metal horses. And then last but not least, 1966 and 2026, the next horse we're gonna get. Smart, charismatic, lively, overflowing with enthusiasm, but stubborn. So that's always fun to look at as well. The lucky things for people born in the year of the horse, the numbers 2, 3, and 7. The colours green and yellow. The lucky flower is the calla lily and jasmine. And according to this particular site, chinahighlights.com, your lucky directions are east, west, and southwest, with your unlucky numbers, colours, and directions being 1, 5, and 6, blue and white, and northwest and north. So pretty much every direction between southwest and north, and then just east sitting on its own. So we are very west heavy here, and we shall see how that pans out over the 3, because these 3 sites love to give me different answers on that specific thing. Numbers, colours, and flowers will all line up, mostly. We might get a particular flower being more so than another in one of them, but the directions are going to be all over the shop, and I'm interested to see where that goes. Lucky months and unlucky months. So lucky months are the 4th, 9th, and 12th Chinese lunar months. So to find these out, you've got to wait till Chinese New Year starts, and then check every new moon from then on, because the lunar calendar goes off from new moon to new moon. That's when the new month starts, hence it's being called a new moon. So the 4th, it will generally be around about May, depending on where the new year is. So if the new year is in the last week or so of January, you're going to start in the last week or so of April and go until the next new moon, which will be about the same time in May. So it's generally May. The 9th one's generally going to be October, and the 12th one's generally going to be January. But again, if you have a blue moon like we have this year, that could be a little bit different as well. So make sure you're looking at that as well. Your unlucky months are the 5th, 7th, and 11th. So if May is the 4th lunar month, June's obviously going to be the 5th. Therefore, July, August is going to be the 7th, which is another unlucky one, and then December, being the one before January, is going to be your other unlucky one. Which, if you like Christmas and are a horse, I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully, by that point, the new moon's already come and gone, and you can just enjoy Christmas, and that's part of the 12th month, hopefully, for you. Okay, cool. So, the love compatibility of horses with other animals. We're gonna look at this once and go on to the next website. So each animal sign has its unique characteristics, and the love compatibility with the Chinese zodiac animal takes the characteristics of each animal into account. Only those whose characteristics match each other can be good partners, according to this. Now, it's got this nice little graph. It has the horse, and then a big row of all the other animals, and we've got a couple of little signs. So your best compatibility is with the tiger or the goat. The goat is the next sign in the zodiac. You are complementary to the pig, which is the last animal in the zodiac. That would be the one we discussed in December. That is correct. March, April, May, June. Yes, it will. You can be good friends with the snake, so the one we talked about just before. You've got an average compatibility with the rabbit, the dragon, the monkey, and the dog. And your worst compatibilities, you have 4 of them: the rat and the ox, the first 2 signs. You are not compatible with horses. I think that's because of your stubbornness, maybe. Stubbornness might be that great that you can't deal with other people being horses. But look, we generally hate the things in other people that we don't like about ourselves, which just makes you gotta ask, are all Karens just self-loathing, and that's why they're trying to take it down the rest of the world? But yeah, so horses are not a good compatibility for a horse, and then roosters are not good compatibility for horses. And you don't have any possibly perfect matches, but most likely enemies on yours, which is good to know. It means that your amicability is such that no one actually, or at least based on their sign, no one hates you. Which is good. That's good. Now, the rest of this particular page has the best suited careers, have good relationships with horses, good health for horses, your horoscope for 2020, which I generally do look at. I see. Because 2020 does have a new moon, there's a leap month here. So, knowing that we started at the end of January, that's February, March, April, so in about May, whatever the new moon in May was, that was when the leap month started. And it was also your lowest point for love. Just coming out of, actually pretty high points in all of 4. Starting to rebuild some stuff, but a lot of stuff's coming. Your career and your wealth sort of started coming down in the 5th. Low point 4 was actually, everything was sort of building at the beginning of the year. So we're not going to count all this growing wealth as being low points. Your lowest point for wealth was the 6th lunar month, whatever that one was, as well as for your career. We've already discussed when the bottom of your love was. Love's going to get better for you. You're going to have a bit of a dip in the 9th month, but it's going to be pretty good from here on out. and the 9th month also happens to be the lowest point of your health comes, which is not lower than a 40%, which is pretty bloody good. It means that if this is actually true, congratulations horses, thank you for staying the f inside during Corona. According to Chinese tradition, when the year of your birth sign comes around, it's believed to be bad luck. It's called one's Benming Nian. Benming Nian. I'm murdering these words. I apologize. I'm not going to try and pronounce it again. But it means origin of life year, or just origin life year. And it's a whole year of bad luck, apparently. Generally, all aspects of your life, including love, health, your career, and finances, will not go well. Therefore, horses should be careful in years of the horse. The next is 2026, and it starts on February 17th of that year. That is when your first lunar month starts. So, make the most of January that year, I guess. And good luck. Some famous people who were born in the year of the horse, and good God, there is some strong history here going on. Alright. Sir Isaac Newton was born in 1642. He was a water horse. Neil Armstrong was born in 1930. He was a metal horse. Stephen Hawking in 1942, another water horse. And then Jackie Chan and James Cameron, both in 1954, are both wood horses. So, I mean, flex that shit. Cool. Next one. Just so we can make sure that we're not being biased. Alright. So, ChineseNewYear.net says, horses are full of energy, albeit a bit too much. Both studious and athletic, they are strong believers of chasing after dreams. Thank you, mouth. Reconnect to brain. Rather than wealth and fame, happiness is what motivates them. They expect others to operate at the same speed as them and don't understand why others can't. Contradicting characteristics come from the fact that they are ever-changing emotions? They have ever-changing emotions. Let's translate correctly here, guys. They have short tempers and become angry quickly, but once it's over, they forget quickly. Their biggest fault is that they're blind to their own faults. We'll go through the elements again, and we will again start with Earth. So Earth horses are work fanatics, optimistic and kind. They love helping others and have many friends, although a bit impatient, and they make mistakes at times. They are appreciated by everyone around them. They must work hard, but they will receive what they deserve. You'll get what you deserve, Earth horses. Metal horses, and this one does actually call it metal, like your king's supposed to. So, these horses are kind and positive. They are too straightforward and even blunt at times, hurting others without realising. And it's the without realising part we need to emphasise here. It's not that they're being deliberately facetious and trying to be cruel. They're just trying to be honest and not realising that if they lived in the world of Divergent, they're too candor and not enough amity. I think I got that right. They place great value on love and need a partner that can tolerate their faults. The water horse, and every time I say that, I just think of Loch Ness Monster. Thank you for calling that movie Water Horse. But the water horse can be emotional and impatient, but their friends stay by their side. which honestly, that sentence does not give you credit to you, that gives credit to your friends. Having friends that stay by your side is not a you thing, it's a them thing. But water horses are able to receive recognition from higher ups at work. Again, the wording of that just acknowledges that the people above you at work realize what you're contributing. It's not saying that, you contribute a great deal at work. It's just saying that you receive the recognition you deserve at work. This is... Can we get some praise here, guys? You're good at picking friends that are loyal. You contribute at work. And you can attract others quickly, but require time to develop a real relationship. And that's fine. If you want to take time to develop a nice, deep relationship, go for it. All the more power to you. The way that was written, though, was not giving you the credit you deserve to water horses. I'm gonna fix that, though. Wood horses. These horses are full of imagination. They look at everything from a unique perspective and always want to express their ideas. They can be emotionally sensitive but make efficient leaders. That's some praise. That's how you write praise. Again, water horses. I'm so sorry. And last but not least, the fire horses. Our little pony Tarzan Rapidashes out there. These horses are bright and energetic. As natural leaders, they are the trendsetters of making me skip down the page. They are the trendsetters. With their skills and support from friends, they are able to solve any problem. However, they sometimes don't take criticism well. Yeah, well, who does? Alright, now, the difference between men and women as far as the horsey is concerned. We are, as always, going to start with the women, ladies first. When you're reading this, the men come first, and I just feel like the women should come first. Where it's 2020, goddammit, it's time to put some women first. Women born in the horsey are beautiful. All women are beautiful, but apparently horsewomen are particularly beautiful. Okay? And they also give off a refreshing aura. Sometimes they are gentle ponies, other times they can become wild stallions. That is false. They can become wild mares. Stallions are male horses. Can we get our preferred pronouns going, please? Thank you. If you want to be a stallion though, you are a wild stallion. Regardless, they are impressive and good at what they do. Motivation and help from others aren't important to them. As long as they're doing what they like, they will succeed. So, go get it, you boss-ass bitch. Unless you don't want to be called a bitch, in that case, you're just a boss-ass lady. Yeah. They can be chatterboxes and have a clear division between like and dislike. It's very black and white. I'm taking from that for them. It's very black and white. I don't think mine. Speaking of black and white, I don't have my yin yang chain on. There we go. Much better. Okay, so they've got a clear division between like and dislike. However, they are usually indecisive rather than having a clear plan. They leave things to fate, which is fine. Let things happen. Let things happen. Go with the flow. It's all good. Men, you disgusting pieces of trash. Men born in the year of the horse are independent and crave freedom. They're easygoing and treat everyone sincerely. Their humour and selflessness makes them popular in every group. Because, of course they are. They're show ponies. The patriarchy has done nothing for me, evidently. These horses are willing to do whatever they can to help others, and it's usually a sign of maturity, but these men generally mature slower than others. Slower than others. I feel like mature slower than others is just Others is just referring to the rest of the human race. And in which case, are all men horsemen? Anyway, most compatible, goat, tiger, and dog, which, as we discussed in the last one, were your two best ones and one of your good compatible ones. Was it good compatible ones? No, it said that there was one of the worst ones, didn't it? Let me just, on average, the good one was the snake. Interesting. Okay. The horse and the goat are the most compatible. They're attracted by the goat's tenderness, while the goat's reliance will make a horse feel content. Tigers are willing to put in effort for a horse. Their relationship is genuine and true. And with a dog, horses will find a partner in work and life. Thank you. The least compatible is the rat, the ox, and the horse, which again all had X's. The rooster was not brought up here. Horses and rats have clashing personalities. This makes a lot of sense when you look at the zodiac itself. The horse and the rat are polar opposites on the zodiac, and it's generally not a good idea to go for the polar opposite. Now this does mean 6 is your junior or senior, depending on which way around the zodiac you want to go, is generally just a no-go. If there's a larger age gap, and larger age gaps are fine, then you're looking at 18 years, and then continue adding 12 to that, so 30, 42, etc. So rats and horses are the least compatible, and their marriage will be painful. Nobody wants a painful marriage, okay? You getting married, isn't that painful enough? I'm joking. I don't want to be atted by Karen and Richard in the comments section there. With the ox, there will be obstacles in communication, and the relationship will be cold. So if that's what you're into, horses are also incompatible with themselves. They cooperate well. Let's enunciate some letters there. But they are too similar to maintain a lasting relationship outside of work. Now, how that reads to me is, if you want a great relationship at work, and you are a year of the horse, find someone in your section that is born the same year as you, as long as it's not before your Lunar New Year, and Bob's your uncle. They're going to be your best mate. Or you might already be discovering that that's the guy that you hate because he always makes the printer run out of ink, or he's always drinking the last of the coffee and not refilling the bloody pot or whatever. I don't know. I don't work at your place. Lucky colours: green, red, and purple. I'm just going to scroll back in here. I know green was one, yellow was the other on this first page. So red and purple we can apparently now add to our list. Unlucky things: gold, brown, black, blue and white. So basically you don't like the coastal theming, which means that pretty much everything you're seeing here, except for my beanie, you don't like. So why are you still here, is my question. Cool. 3, 4, and 9 for the year of the horse. Okay, pretty sure those are also the year of the dog's numbers, which is interesting. But 2, 3, and 7, so 3 is definitely a lucky number. And I can tell you that 6 is definitely an unlucky number. Apparently an unlucky number is 6, 7, and 8, despite the fact that 7 was given as one of your lucky numbers. So be a little bit wary of 7 maybe, just going off these two. Your mineral is crystal. Now, look, without looking up other ones, I can't tell for certain if that means a specific crystal or just in general. So hopefully the last one will sort that out for us. But it does say here, directions of auspiciousness, wealth, and love we've got southwest and west. Directions of wealth is southeast. Direction of love is south. So this one's giving us a lot of the souths, which, considering that auspiciousness had southwest, and over here we've got southwest is one of the lucky directions. West is also one of the lucky directions. Both of those are really auspicious there. We haven't gotten any unlucky ones. Southwest looks to be, west and southwest generally seems to be, you know, don't go looking too much at the norths and the easts. But yeah, I mean, so far I'm surprised that northeast hasn't made an appearance, because so far it's the only direction not to. Right, the rest of this page, we are getting up in time. Rest of this page has your careers, your health and lifestyle, and then your what 2020 will look like for you. I can't wait to get to this one for the dog and see how inaccurate it's been, or inaccurate it's been, because I don't think anyone really planned on coronavirus. And you know what, we might leave the last one for the most part. I've read a lot of things out. Your strengths, I will give you the basic here. Strengths, you're generous, independent and romantic, but you are also extravagant, outspoken, vain and stubborn as your weaknesses. You are industrious, enterprising and shrewd at work. Your wealth is early flourishing, and you backup saving is a good idea. Love and relationships, passionate, romantic, sentimental and faithful. Good for you. Being faithful in relationships is always a good thing. And your health, you've got excessive internal heat, and there's a precaution for heart disease. Cool. This one does not seem to give us. Oh, no wonder. Oh, no, very specific page there. Can we? That's right. This one gives it to us by blood types too. You can get right into it if you look hard enough. It's not giving it to us. Alright, well, we're gonna end it there. I will link all of these down below. You can look for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to see more videos from me and be notified when I upload new ones. And until next time, guys, keep your head screwed on.